Welcome in, everyone. I'm SquishableMoon, your shooting star with a ranch addiction and fewer brain cells than the common garden snail, and welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with another fandom species. If you are new here, this is a series where I go over furry, My Little Pony human species and everything that's in between. It is going to be open, close, semi-open, and everything that you can think of on my channel. If you know of a species that I should cover, please feel free to DM me below, send it in the comments, or DM me on Discord. If you didn't know, I do have a Discord server that you can join today. Please become part of the Star Club. You can find the link down in the description below. But today we are going to be going over a species called PawPillers. If you haven't heard of this species, it is a bug themed furry species. So if you are scared of bugs, this species isn't for you. But if you are a creepy crawler lover like I am, then this species is going to be right up your alley. Like usual, we are going to go over the Discord first, and then we're going to go over the characters and lore, and then get into the interview. If you're okay with that, get ready because we're about to head into it. Next, we are going to be taking a look at the PawPillar Discord. They have a really great Discord setup here. They have welcome and rules. We have the rules age. You must be 18 plus to get in. I really love when channels have what age you need to be, and you must get your age verified in order to see anything that is probably not safe for work. This is really great because you never know what kids might be lurking in your Discord. I think age verification is a really amazing thing. We have chatting. This tells you all of the rules you have to do in order to chat. Advertising, artwork, moderation, and other info. I really love the way they put together their welcome and rules. This is a very easy way to make sure everyone sees everything. Also, they have a link that people can use to invite people to Discord, which is really, really amazing. And I especially love that you are able to send in a ticket. This is how I got in contact with the main person who has the PawPillars, which is Bug. It was a really easy and fast way to get in touch with them, and I really like it. And then we just have announcements. We have age verification. We have mod intros. We have intros for everyone. Stream PNGs, stream chat, queue updates, giveaways, which is really great. And then we have all of the bug art. This is really great. It's a way you can see all of the characters that they have either for sale or that they're just showing off. I really love how they did this. Their Discord looks like they spent a lot of time on it. And then we have bug adopt PNGs where you can get more adopts, more bug adopts that are open, bug eaches, and buy gifts. This is really cute. This is a really easy to get around Discord. There are a bunch of channels, though I haven't sent in my age verification yet, so I probably don't have access to all of the channels, but just the channels you can see without sending in your age for verification is still quite well put together. You can tell that they spent a lot of time organizing and putting this together, and it's really respectable what they have going on here. Now, something I do want to say is there is no lore for the PawPillars at the moment, at least none that I could find, which is totally fine. This is an open species. It has a very open concept. You can do pretty much anything you want as long as you follow the Discord and the PawPillar anatomy sheet, which we just looked at. So honestly, this is really great for what they have. I really like everything that they have so far, and this is just a really good Discord. We are going to be taking a look at the PawPillars toy house and seeing some of the info that they have on their species. If you don't know, toy house is basically just a place for people to keep their OCs, to trade their OCs, and do other things with OCs and characters. It's basically just a place where you can hold characters and have credit, and just an easier way of keeping track of all your characters. I personally like it. All of my characters are on that, so if you want to see any of my characters, all you have to do is go to my toy house, and you can also see adopts that I have available. Now, they have a really great page here for Toy House, and I really like it. It says, welcome to the PawPillars. We have the about, the open species, open to members, silly, the silliest creature around. We have some really cute art. We have the staff members here, which is Bug, Keeble, Fwa, and Isovina, something like that. But we have all the moderators here, which is really great. We have featured pillars, so we got some cute characters that we can see. I really like that. That's really adorable. And then we can also go to the species info. And here we can see any info we know about the species. PawPillers are an open species. You can create one. Just please read the anatomy sheet. Can have any hair, any antenna, any color. Can be combined with any bug or any creature. Can be anthro. Can have extra parts, ears, wings, etc. Always have at least 6 arms. Any tail almost has paws of any amount. Uwu mouth, no teeth, and round paws. Be creative. Frequently asked questions. Can I make PawPillar adopts? Absolutely. You can sell, trade, and even give away PawPillars. Can I turn my OC into a PawPillar? Of course, we do highly suggest making them a new page so you can add them to the world, but that's up to you. Do PawPillars have a Discord? PawPillars specifically do not have a Discord, but the owner, Bug PNG, has one there where you can talk and share your pillars to the heart's content, and they have a link to the Discord, which we'll be taking a look at after this. It is not safe for work allowed for PawPillars. I highly discourage not safe for work, which if you don't know, not safe for work is stuff like gore and sexual theming. But I cannot force you to do so, just please keep it behind closed doors. This is a safe for work species, so keep that in mind. This is a safe for work species, but basically these are almost all feral animals except for the anthro version. But please keep in mind that the person who made this wants this to be a safe for work species. Any feral not safe for work of a pillar will be blocked and blacklisted, which I definitely agree with. We do not want any feral not safe for work in this house. Where can I find PawPillars for sale or trade? You can see PawPillars that are currently up for offer here. Okay, we can see that. And here we can see some PawPillars that are for sale. The forum rules, PawPillars for sale. We have quite a few, so it's very easy to get your hands on a PawPillar if you want one. I really like the way they have their Discord all put together. This is a great way to find stuff. There's also a master list and then just other links that they have, which is really great. I was able to get an interview with the creators. However, I wasn't able to get in call with them because they're a little shy or they have other reasons as they couldn't be in call, but that is completely fine. And I am going to ask some of the questions and read aloud their answers. So question 1. So you don't consider your species a part of the furry fandom, or do you? I've been in the fandom since 2016 if I remember correctly. I found it through fun little animations on YouTube and started making my own. There are some bad apples in this place, absolutely, but in my experience, the fandom has been so friendly and welcoming. Creating a species is never easy. How did you come up with the species, and was it a group effort? Funnily enough, PawPillars were never intended to be a species at first. It started with just Silly Thing, who ended up being my mascot. He was based on one of my favorite insects, the Japanese emperor caterpillar. He's been in a lot of changes since then and looks like this now. Later on, the moderators joined and have been so lovely and a huge help. Was there one specific reason you wanted to make a species, or have you always enjoyed making species? Like I said above, at first I had no intention of making them a species. When I made creatures, I prefer to keep them to myself since I often get personally attached to them. But after quite a few people asked about it and maybe a couple of ripoffs came along, I caved and here they are. The reasoning I did so at first wasn't the best, but I'm glad they exist the way they are now. I love seeing them out in the wild. I've actually dabbled in creating species before, conduit critters being the most recent one. I really love creature designs, but managing a species is often difficult, which led me to sell my last few. Is your species an open or a closed species, and why is that? At first, I did consider making them a closed species, but people are often not as accepting of them, and I was worried about that at the time. A few people even told me they shouldn't be a species in general, but of course that didn't stop me. What kind of community are you trying to build with your species? My favorite kind of communities are the ones that are built off themselves and the love of the creatures. without feeling forced to participate to get what they want. Often with closed species, this is how it feels to me. I want to avoid that as much as possible, no matter what type of species it is. So I guess the best answer to the community that is being a happy being there just because they love PawPillers, not because of me or because of perks they could get. Do you have any worries about opening a species? I feel like backlash is the most common thing people worry about when it comes to species. It can be easy to ignore, but sometimes it can stick with you and make you lose love in what you made. And if you plan to host a public community for your species, managing that can have a huge weight on your shoulders. Are you planning on hosting any raffles for rare traits? Nope, PawPillers don't have a trait system. I avoid that when making a species if I can, because I feel like it's too restricting. If someone wants a PawPiller that has 2 heads and 50 legs, go for it. As long as it looks like a PawPiller in the end, who cares? What is the biggest misunderstanding about your species if you have one? The biggest complaint I've gotten is it's just a Japanese emperor caterpillar with paws. My mascot may be based off of a caterpillar, sure, but with these guys it's almost limitless on how you can end up appearing. There are some insanely cute PawPillers out there. Are you okay with people outside the community taking inspiration from your species even if they don't make an OC inside the species? I am absolutely okay with inspiration as long as it cannot be mistaken for them. I had way too many experiences in the past of people ripping off the mascot himself to the point I almost sold him. I just want people to be mindful about the artist's feelings when they take inspiration. Is there anything you'd like the internet to know about you as a creator or of the species? This account was originally made to escape due to all the stress I was feeling about drawing things I didn't enjoy. Funnily enough, because I did that and showed that little mascot to the world, I can do art full time and afford not only caring for myself but my partner who moved in this year. I want people to know that I am so insanely grateful for the positivity the furry community can hold, even if it's for a little bug. And here are a few questions I had for the admins. What made you want to become an admin or a mod of this species? And Naris's response: I'd actually been a moderator on Bug's Discord for a while before modeling for this species. I fell in love with PawPillers and decided to try and help out with the species too. How did you first hear about this species? I was in the server when Bug initially decided to turn them into a species. I'm actually so happy to see people still showing love to them after all this time. Is this your first species you have helped run? Yes, PawPillers was the first species I've helped mod for. Have you faced any difficulties about being an admin for this species? Honestly, open species are very relaxed. It's not too stressful at all to run PawPillers. I always love seeing new peeps join the PawPillar Toy House world and submit their pillars. What's your favorite part about being a mod or admin for this species? Honestly, my favorite part is meeting new artists and seeing all the creative PawPillars people make. Seriously, some people go ham on their designs. And what is your favorite part about this species? I'd love for people to know that owning a pillar is super fun and cute. I have my own pillar sona made by Bug herself. Come and join the pillar army. Vanna's response: how did you first hear about this species? Like Inuri, I have become a moderator of this server first. I wanted to help out anywhere I could, so I also jumped onto the boat for modding for the PawPillers. Is this your first species you have helped run? I found out about PawPillers actually through my first interaction with Bug before I was a moderator, when they originally commissioned me to work on a fursuit of their first fursona, and I fell in love with their cute little butt faces. Have you faced any difficulties about being an admin for this species? Nope, I'm pretty seasoned in the closed and open species community. My list of species I've previously modded for are Wooglies, Discontinued, Vespers, and Lucos, and I'm currently a mod for PawPillers, Santorina, Own and Run, Manta Pups, and co-own Conduit Critters with Bug. What's your favorite part about being a mod or admin for this species? Nope, it's an extremely relaxed species. Most open species are, in my experience, honestly. There's less restrictions, less tension, and is more focused on creating unique designs that follow a trait checklist, which is perfectly preferred to me. For me, I enjoy the aspect of being a leader and a role model. I enjoy helping other people out and being a teacher and a guide where it is needed. And what is your favorite part about this species? I think a lot of people get turned off by the idea of closed and open species as being strict and tight, and while some are, PawPillers has so much creative flexibility, and I like to think anyone could just just jump into it. What are my closing thoughts? This species, in my opinion, is a really unique species, at least from the ones that I have seen, and I have not seen very many yet. I really like how open it is. It allows people to just jump right in and make whatever they want. All the rules and regulations are very simple, so like I said, anyone could make one, even if it's not totally the same. I feel like you have so much room for creativity and using any bug as an inspiration. The creator seems like a genuinely kind person who just wants people to enjoy their species, and I can totally understand being a little weary of sharing a character that you had. It can never be easy having a character that gets ripped off. I definitely know what that's like. I have a character, a worm on a string character, that I made into a species, and she gets ripped off quite often. I don't usually talk about it because it's, at the end of the day, not a big deal, but I can definitely understand how it could be hard to see other people ripping off your character. But I still think it's really nice that they made it into an open species so people can make their own and just enjoy the species as a whole. Their moderation team also seems very lovely. I really like their Discord and how it's set up. It's really, really well done. It's better than my Discord. I do not know how to set up a Discord to save my life. The only people I have helping me are me and my friends, and I'm so grateful for their help. But I love this species. I don't see many bug type characters very often in the furry species. Maybe you guys do where you're, hanging out. But from where I have been, I haven't seen very many bug related fursonas, at least not to this extent. I really like bug fursonas. I think they can be really unique when it comes down to it. And I really like this species as it is. I am also going to be doing a raffle for PawPillers. I love doing raffles, so obviously I had to do one for this species. All you have to do to enter is comment down below the number of the adopt you would like to win. I will flash the characters on screen with numbers. Just pick the number. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be all of them. It can be one of them. It doesn't matter which one you comment for. You can comment for all of them if you want. I don't mind. I will be using a random wheel generator, so I'll just put all your names in a random wheel and it'll pick somebody at random. I will be picking the winner in a week from now, and I will be replying to your comments, so please make sure to check your comments whenever you get a chance on YouTube. You can message me to get your character on any social media I have in the description. Please do not be worried if I don't reply immediately. Sometimes it takes me a minute to reply to all of my social media. The quickest way to get a response from me is to either DM me on Facebook or on Twitter, and Instagram are the best places to get a hold of me. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out PawPillers. I'll leave all of the information in the description below. Make sure to join my Discord and become part of the Star Club today, and I hope all your dreams come true. Bye bye.